Okay, welcome back. In this segment I'm going to show you how to tighten up the covering if you got the coverings loose or it's got wrinkles. Let me try to explain the difference between loose and wrinkles. This may be hard to see on the video. I'm going to try to see if you can see it. Those right there, the covering is a little loose. Okay, you can touch it. It's got a fairly long bubble on it, and that covering is actually just a little loose. So I'm going to iron it with an iron, and so I've got my iron. The red on the bottom of the iron is from doing that 4-star 40 over there. I've ordered a new cotton cover for it, but if it gets a little red on it, I can take it off with some alcohol. So I'm going to iron this. First off, let me show you what the temperature is. Temperature is 211 degrees. This is called a Duratrack flash point measuring, and it measures 211 degrees Fahrenheit, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so I'm going to iron this. And in the process of ironing it, you're activating the glue between 200 and 220 degrees, and what you're actually creating are some very fine wrinkles. Okay? So now that I've got that ironed down and glued better, I'll show you what I did. And it looks like a mess, a little bit of a mess right now. But what you can see now is there's just very fine wrinkles, and the little red marks will come off with some alcohol. Now that that is just a fine wrinkle, I'm going to take the heat gun and just keeping it away from the plane, move it, keep it constantly moving until you see those wrinkles disappear. Don't get too close, and they'll just magically disappear at some point. Okay. So now you can see that that is all, let me show you, nice and smooth. Okay? And that little bit of wrinkle, it'll cool down enough for me to do this. I've got a plastic squirt bottle with 93% isopropyl alcohol in it. I'll spray some on the cloth and then just go over it very lightly and take out the little red mark that was caused by the bottom of the shoe being red. Okay. Alright, so now if you get real close to it, you can see in the bubble of the light that both the larger bubble is gone because I glued it back down. That left a very tiny wrinkle. Now the wrinkle is gone because of the heat gun. So it's a combination of using the iron to make sure that the covering is ironed down nice and tight, and then if you just got a couple of small little wrinkles, very small, the heat gun will take those out. So that's the left wing. Believe it or not, that's the only thing. Well, there's one little one right here I might do. I might actually, yeah, those will probably be ironed down. So I'm going to go through that same process. Iron it down till it's a little bit of a wrinkle, then use the heat gun to take the wrinkle out. Fortunately, the ailerons are in real good shape. I'm not going to take the ailerons off. Don't, unless you absolutely have to, because putting those CA hinges back in is a pain. The instructions show you how to do it. I don't suggest you do it. So I'm going to stop there. Okay, I'm back with the right wing, and this wing is again in pretty good shape. There's a bubble here. Again, the difference between a bubble and a wrinkle. There's a bubble on this tip down here. So I'm going to use the iron. Make sure my temperature's still good. Temperature is 216 degrees, right where you want it. I'm going to iron this down. That's going to make the bubble disappear. Actually, sometimes it'll even take all the wrinkles out. And that thing is just gone. I didn't even leave a wrinkle on that one. Remember, you're doing this where there's that's a hard surface underneath there. Here you just got a rib, and this is open, so you don't have to worry about sticking that down if there's, so you won't get many wrinkles there. But you're looking for where the hard surface is, and here's the other one. This hard surface near the where the wing nut goes on. I got a small little bubble there. I'll just hold it here, press down, get that covering to heat up the glue underneath it, and glue it down. Okay, and that left a little bit of a wrinkle, so I'm going to use the heat gun. The heat gun is taking out the wrinkle, and that's now nice and smooth. I'll get the little red mark later. Now I want to show you one other thing on the horizontal stabilizer. This horizontal stabilizer, you can see, hope you can see it, that there's a small little covering is coming up there. So I'm going to glue that back down again with the 215 or 20 degree, because this is hard surface here. And it's also right next to an opening. So I'm going to be careful to work toward the opening from the end down here towards, so the air goes out, and just press and seal that down. Okay, so now I can show you that that little opening underneath the cover is gone. I left a little red mark there, but I can clean up the red mark, and there's still a couple of minor little wrinkles there that I'll get out with the heat gun. Okay, so that's completed. The rest of it looks in pretty good shape. I am quite pleased with the quality of the covering on this. The fuselage had virtually nothing to do with it. Nothing to be done to it. I found a couple little small wrinkles only, and I took them out with a heat gun. So that's the bit on how to tighten up the covering. Hopefully when you get your airplane, it'll be nice and tight. Thank you.